So today we're going to work on a project here on this wall. Brian's been busy working on a farmhouse that we're rehabbing, so he hasn't had any time for us to start this project. Hope you got to watch some of our shorts that we did in between from our other project. Brian was working on the bathroom at the other house using some PVC, so he decided that he'd try something here using some PVC.
So what we're going to do is, Ruth wants some sort of like a cat walkway. We're going to go from that wall to that wall. And we're going to do it in two separate pieces. We're going to have a piece running along the wall here, and I think we're going to have one running on an angle. And I thought of a way to do this. I've seen others on YouTube and stuff like that, and then I kind of come up with the idea, this is just a regular toilet flange. You know, this goes on the floor, you screw it down, and the toilet goes on top of that. Well, I found the studs in the wall, and I'm going to go ahead and mount that on there. And then I'm using a Streetel instead of just a regular elbow. We're going to use a Streetel, and that we're going to just put into there like that. And then our 3-inch plastic pipe. So it is 73 3/4 inches long. So we'll get that cut. I'm going to double check. I don't have any tools here really, a couple things I grabbed from the other house. Like Ruth was saying, we've got a piece of property about a little over an hour from here south that it's a little farmhouse we work on. And most of my tools are there. So I had this back saw sitting in the garage. It should work fine on this. This is just a couple pieces I got to cut here. I've used like a chop saw at the other house. It works real good. But this should do just fine. So we'll glue that up. Let me double check on if we're level here or not. Beautiful. And again, how I did that is I made sure I was in a stud here. And how I got this level is I just set up like that, found level, made a mark, moved that mark over to there, mounted that. Now I'm checking like this. And I also thought if I needed to adjust it a little bit, I could adjust a little bit there, so what we're going to do next is let's get this glued, and then we'll start on the next. One of the things that we have to do is take it apart to glue it. I'm putting marks with this marker, like here and here. That way when I glue it out there, I know that both these are at a 90 because we're going to glue these three pieces, the two elbows and the one straight pipe together, and then we'll put this in there. But I got to make sure these elbows are correct. So I'm going to just mark these like this, and then once Ruth and I glue them, we'll just make sure we put those marks together. All right. So we'll just do a little glue. I'm using regular PVC cement. I'll just add a little bit on this. And on here. And like I say, then I'm just going to make sure I line up my marks. Good. And we'll do the other side. Alright, we'll let that dry for a minute. Let me throw a little glue on these pieces here. Everything looks good. So we'll let that sit and dry, which it's dry now, but that'll work out good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and glue this stuff up. So I'm going to go ahead and mark again. I was just thinking about gluing this. It's kind of permanent. You know, I thought maybe if we threw some screws in it, you know, like through here. So if you want to take it apart, but you want to take it off the wall, all you gotta do is remove these screws and it comes out in one big piece then. Alright, there you have it. We'll wrap this stuff and now the cats could walk along, jump.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll show you how we're gonna wrap it in sisal now. Okay, so this is the sisal that we're gonna be using on this project. It's 1/4 inch by 100 feet, and I bought 2 packs of these, so hopefully this will be enough. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start by putting glue around the entire rim of this first piece. Next, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping my rope. Okay, so we got that first row done. And I'm just going to proceed, just keep on adding glue here. And on this piece I'm adding quite a bit of glue because the angle of it and everything, I want to make sure that it stays stuck on here in case the cat starts scratching on there. Don't want him to be able to pull it off. This is a high heat gun, so if you're using one with the high heat, be careful that you don't get burned. So I wanted to give you a closer up view. Because of the angle of this, I couldn't just keep going around. So I was going up and around and up and around till I got over here, and now I'm just gonna go do it in a circle. You just wanna be able to get this on here so that it's not, you know, so that it's in a single layer. And these angled pieces are kind of odd, so if you just try going around in a circle, you're gonna end up, like I said, overlapping. So just do it however it'll look nice. This is just one way you could do it. I could have gotten to a certain area and then cut pieces and laid them in there, but I thought this time I'd try doing this. And then when we get to here, it'll just be easy. It'll be a straight, you know, go around straight again. I need to have this on here nice and tight so that when Noah and Emma start using their nails, that it stays on nice. Okay, so I got that to there. I need to go ahead and cut this. I'm going to grab my scissors. Right. So we'll get this cut. You'll need a good pair of scissors for this to cut through this. Bunch of glue in there because I'm going to need to make sure that this is held down nice and tight. Get in there good. You see, I think that'll work nice. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started here again, doing it this way. All right, so I'm going to start in the back here. This is a very old glue gun. It's over 30 years old, so it has some issues, but it still works. So also I cut this into, we cut this into shorter pieces so that we could go around a little easier. And now that I'm to this point, I won't have to add as much glue. So I'll probably go around it about 3 times and add some glue, because these parts will stay on a lot easier. It won't require so much. Okay, so we got the project all done. It took us about 3 hours to complete, and the cats are really enjoying it. We're glad that we went with the 3-inch pipe, because as you can see, it gives them plenty of room to be able to crawl around on and scratch their nails on. Raffy likes to lay on it like it's a tree limb, so they're really enjoying it. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and please subscribe, because we have more to do on this wall. We have probably 2 more segments that we'll be working on it to get it complete.